Produção live first AP from 2022. Actually, it's gonna be released on 2023. I don't think I told you that, right?
Yeah, you told me.
I told you that, right? So we're gonna record in this year in 2022. That's the time that I took a break from the internet. So this 4 months is 4 months of production, high value production. So we're not fucking sleep. Everybody's think I disappear, but I didn't disappear. You know how I am. I work quietly.
Mr. Houdini.
Yeah, I make noise. I go out, call contrast. When you disappear for quite some time and show up like a fucking beast. here's my here's my podcast. We don't bullshit in here. You can tell whatever the fuck you want.
You think so?
Yeah, no, almost everything. Almost everything.
Okay, almost everything.
Almost everything. So let me introduce you. So this is my boy Matthew.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yes.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Yeah,
For a
talk close,
long
talk,
time.
talk close to Mike. So, reason why I call you here, man. You know, I love being around you. We almost grew up together, know each other since I was like 13, 14.
Yeah, you're still 13,
I'm
right?
still 13, man. It's been 13 years since I've been 13.
Yeah.
So, I call you here because, we usually hang out all the time. We're close friends for a long time. We always work our ass off. Always. I feel like we have similar background, you know.
Yeah, very
And then we don't take people shit.
No.
We always working. We always try to do our best. Try to do our best. We know the type of people that go with the flow. We always try to work our own way. You know. So tell more about yourself.
Well, I know you for a while now, so basically, since I met you, we've been pretty much the same, doing the same thing over and over. We're trying to make $1 million,
Yeah, try to make a bit of that.
and whoever make $1 billion first, we're gonna open this bottle over here.
Yeah, that's
And you got 3 years to chase.
got 3 years to chase,
Yeah,
man.
good.
Man, I'm starting from the ground up, literally. So yeah, I told him I'm gonna get a bottle.
Whiskey.
Yeah, a bottle of whiskey. That's the Black Label. This is not a sponsor. YouTube, don't take down my video. Yeah, YouTube now is fucking bullshit. Everything they take down. So got a bottle of whiskey. The goal is the first one to hit 1 million. You're gonna open this bottle. The reason why I made that promise with you, because remember that day I was like 3 in the morning working, and this fucker called me. He's like, "Yo, bro, I'm leaving the house to pick it up a truck." I was like, "Yo, I'm not sleepy, but this fucker's not sleeping either." I didn't even go to sleep yet. This dude was already awake, going to pick it up a truck to go to work.
For who don't know, I'm a truck driver right now, so I drive trucks.
Yeah, doing a job, but you always, changing jobs, trucks, tires.
I'm always like trying to make better pay every single time. So if I see that one job is not paying me enough that I'm worth it, I'm always gonna look for something better.
Yeah, I think everybody should think like that. I feel like people are stuck to one thing.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And they stuck to one thing and then they complaining. What it's called? Burnout?
Burnout.
They got like if you don't love something, you work for money. Okay, I work for money. I enjoy money. So if you enjoy money, try to find a job that pays you well.
Well,
Don't work with like one shit that you're gonna like killing yourself in that thing. I know you for a while, so I see you changing, switching jobs like
yeah.
not very often, but like
But
more
every
than
2
more
years.
more than the
Every
regular,
every 2 years.
literally every 2 years, but more than regular people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't like to be in one place forever. You know, if I'm not learning something new, I'm not moving forward. If I'm not moving forward, I'm not getting paid. So I like to learn every single day. I like to learn something different. And I know you're the same way.
Yeah, the same thing. I always like, yo, bro, what's next?
Yeah.
Yo, bro, what's next? I texted him. I was like, yo, the videos is going well. I'm getting paid well. Making more than expected. And I told you, what is next?
Yeah.
What is coming next? You know what I'm saying? I don't like to stay on like spot. I feel like stay on that spot, like kills your creativity, kills your mind. you get bored. It's like wake up every the other day, and just like just another day.
Another day. And a lot of people be like, "Oh, you gotta work with something you love, and you never work again."
I
And
mean, you
like,
nah.
I'm like, no, I'm
Nah.
gonna work with something pays me well, so I could be able to afford living. You know, that's why we came to this country to work, make money,
Yes.
and you have enough money to do things you like.
Yeah, that's true. I agree with the point that like you have to do something that you enjoy. But if the things that you enjoy doesn't pay you well,
Yeah.
just get a job that pay you well, and on the side use that thing that you enjoy in doing it to
Mm-hmm.
free your mind. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You know, like I play guitar, I go to the gym, whatever. But I get my job that pays me well, but I still do this other thing that no, I actually
Yeah.
enjoy it. So
Yeah.
I don't have to be paid as a guitar player or be paying like just to go to the gym. But
Mm-hmm.
you know, I do. That's what I do in my free time.
Mm-hmm.
So let me put the bottle down here.
Put the bottle down. Too much of advertising.
Too much advertising. Black labels is not pay me. So
Maybe one day we buy Black Label.
yeah, maybe one day we'll buy a black label. Imagine. And
You know, it's a possibility.
put your volume up because it's a little far away from the mic.
Yeah.
All right, so let's cut the crap. So let's get why I call you here. So for those people that don't know, I have a strong network on two things: military and clubs. Because if you watch my videos, if you follow me for quite some times, you know like the parties and all that stuff. I work with a DJ. I work with like events company. I have partnerships, whatever. And the another side of me, I have a lot of friends in the military. Like more than when I was setting up the cast, the people that are coming in, I was like, oh shit, why I know so much people in the military. I went to music school, and most of the my musical school friends like went to the military. We either to play in the band or do other stuff in the military. And yeah, that's it. So I call you because you're the most controversial guy that I know. You're the most controversial guy that I know. And then when I was thinking, call, I knew I would call you first
Mm-hmm.
because every time I have some dumbass idea, I call you be like, yo, bro, do it.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
What if it doesn't work? But at least we're together.
Yeah, if it doesn't work, fuck it.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I call you there. So you have a strong background into guns, into like your father was a cop.
Mm-hmm.
You can call him he's your father, right? Yeah, he was a father. Yeah, stepdad is like father on the paper. He's your father.
Yeah.
So you have he was a cop. You grow up into like guns and all that stuff. And for a long time ago, this is before the internet bullshit come in, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's before like all the media thing comes in. And so what's your opinion on that? Like no, just tell about like why you got into that life, why you got into like shooting range,
Why I carry guns? and
why
stuff
you
like that?
yeah why you enjoy that so much? Like you know a lot about weapons and guns. That's like your fun thing. That's your hobby.
Yeah.
My hobby is like knowing about like guitar, wood, whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and camera, gears, and your hobby is like guns and stuff. So it's very interesting because I don't know a lot of people, and the people that I know are very like conservative for what they talk about. I think they're afraid of like what the other people think about them.
Yeah, and I don't.
This is a democracy. We share ideas. This is why it's called Minds. That's the name of the podcast.
Well, I love guns because since I shot my first round, I just fall in love with it, and it's amazing. And I use that as a self defense for self defense.
Yep.
You know, we don't live in the best neighborhood,
Yes,
you know,
that's facts. No.
so we live it in the hood. So you need to be able to protect yourself and your family. So if you call 911, the first responder for whatever is happening to you is yourself. You're your first responder,
Yeah.
correct?
Yes.
So until the cops is there, the cops only arrive when the crime happened.
After the crime ends, right? So you're like, what?
After the crime happened, the police officer showed up. So if you have the, you know, the capability of defending yourself and your family, why not?
Yeah. That's the thing. People, I like you touch on the subject on the thing. So that's what people need to think of, right? So the problem is that people feed with the media information. They don't look at the outside world.
Yeah.
So the reason I brought you here too, because I was raised, among the military, among a few guys, I see the point of view that you guys see it. I look at the media too. I follow the media because I do work with the media, so I need to know what's going on all the time. So the gun thing is like you need to protect yourself, especially when you live on the I don't know tough neighborhood. You got a family, you got you got a family to take care of it. Sometimes like on the rush, like someone's coming to you with a gun, or you got to protect yourself somehow
Yeah.
because the police is not gonna be there 24 hours watching you just to protect you. That's
Exactly.
that's not how things work. Even if you want to think that, that's a lie. The police is gonna show up after the crime, right?
Yeah.
Like every other incident.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're always gonna show up at the crime. That's why you call the
Yeah, the
cops.
police officer never show up to a car accident before the accident
Before the
happened.
accident happened.
So neither with a school shooting or whatever.
Yes.
You know.
They always show later. But the thing is that now with the fast information, I would say the fast information, like people are kind of filtering things up. You know, people are just taking the what's going trendy, right? That was the guy. I don't know if you saw on the news. There was a shooting on the mall, and there was a guy that was like have a license and too. He was
Carrying.
yeah, he was a carrying gun. He was a strongly supporter of carrying weapon guns and whatever. And then when the guy came to the mall, he shot back. Imagine the amount of lives that dude saved. But guess what? Guess who went viral on the media? The guy protecting the mall or the guy shooting the mall?
Guy shooting probably.
Exactly. Everywhere on every website that I open it, because I was like, yo, I gotta know these things. So I opened the news. I went to YouTube, and the highlight, like the thumbnail, it was the guy shooting the mall. He was not guy. He was not the guy shooting back, like protecting. He went to the news definitely because the news have to cover the incident. But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like the media nowadays filtering stuff. I know a lot of bad things happen too when it's in the wrong hand. But those people that has it, they don't know shit. They don't even have a license. They're like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
So basically, what happened is people that don't like guns and they're for a certain parties of political parties.
Yeah, Democrat.
I don't want to say. I don't want to say put anybody in bad shoes.
Mostly Democrat.
Yeah. Some people that doesn't like guns, they don't want you to have it. But some other people who also don't like guns from the other party, they be like, okay, I don't have it, but I don't mind if you do. Do your
Yeah, that's yeah, I agree with that.
it's okay, like all guns is made to kill. No, guns is not made to kill. You know, you can't have a gun on the table and say kill him. You know,
Like a
we
pet.
we make use any weapon to kill. You know, and unfortunately, a lot of people they don't want you to have it. And when you don't have guns, you see what happened in Venezuela, Cuba, and other countries like South Korea, North Korea.
Not even that. Like we from Brazil.
Yeah.
We from yeah, and the guns are not legal in there.
I mean,
However,
now it's getting better.
yeah, now it's
Yeah.
now it's getting legal, but you still gotta like do
Yeah.
some paperwork and whatever, like everywhere. But the things that the access is not that easy.
Hmm.
But the bad people, the people that do dumb shit, they're gonna have access to anyways
Yeah. Illegally.
illegally.
Hmm.
Because most of the people, if you look at the media, most of those people that they're shooting, they don't have a license.
Yeah.
They didn't go like shooting around like, oh, here's my license. No, that didn't happen. Never happened. I mean, maybe once or twice, because I cannot like, tell for everybody. But most of the people don't. They just like got friend, stole from somewhere,
Mm-hmm.
and then did something stupid. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. And for me, I love guns. I love to have my guns, and I wish I could have more. In the state that we live,
Yeah, that's
it's
a good thing to.
very rough. You can have most of the guns, but the ones that you actually wanted, they can't let you have it.
That you have
We
it.
have
Exactly.
ammunition restriction, so we can only carry 10, not more than that on the magazine. Well, what can we do with 10? You know?
Yeah, yeah. Just protect yourself. So like one
Yeah,
guy came in, but if
and
a whole mafia come in, you're fucked.
I know, but what if you're gonna shoot out?
Yeah, with 10, no. That's usually people doing this legal shit that they
Yeah.
already breaking the law
Yeah,
by like carrying that crap.
I know. So let's say we're living in the hood, right?
Yeah.
Let's say if I'm outside in my house, leaving to work, and people try to ambush me and they start shooting. Now I only have 10 bullets. They have more.
Definitely, because
You
if
know?
they already doing something illegal, do you think they're gonna care about like
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
laws say we only allowed to
Yeah,
carry
exactly.
10,
So
10 bullets? They don't give a crap about that.
yeah, I don't really follow, to be honest,
Right.
law restriction. Let's say, oh, you can't go to New York with your gun. I'm carrying my gun.
But if you have a license, I don't think it does.
No, it does impact. You can't. I can't bring my gun to New York because it's illegal. It's restricted, right?
Yeah.
But we have, what is it called? We have the Second Amendment, which is not by state; it's by the country.
Yeah, it's by
right?
country.
So we have the right to bear arms, right?
Yeah, all the time.
So
As long as you have a permit or whatever.
why do I have a license to drive a car from Connecticut? I can drive in New York, but I have a license of carrying a firearm in Connecticut, but I can carry in New York.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
I can only live in my state. I can't leave out of my state.
Yeah, that's a good point too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for the people that don't know, 80% of my followers are American, so there's a small percentage that Italy, for some reason, Italy and Germany. I have no idea, but thank the guys from Italy and Germany.
Buongiorno.
No, that's French.
That's French.
Buonanotte.
Uh,
So
I messed up.
yeah, it's okay. So for those people that don't understand, we have like the 10 amendments. That's the
It's
law.
actually 27.
Yeah, but the
The
people
Bill of
filter.
Rights, yeah.
Yeah, for the Bill of Rights. Yeah, they're a little bit more than that, but it's, yeah, mainly the 10. The Second Amendment is the one that protects the carry of firearms. They apply to the whole country, right? They apply to the whole country. That's how. Yeah, the American government system is kind of confused for the people that live outside the country, and we have the laws. So different from other countries, the laws apply for the country. Like if you go to Brazil, they release a law. The law apply for the country.
So the whole thing.
And here in the US, it's completely different.
Yeah.
In here, it's a state law. So the same law that applies to Connecticut, it doesn't apply to New York, or it doesn't apply to Texas, it doesn't apply to California. So that's a good point to bring it in because we're from Connecticut.
Yeah.
After the new town, right? Wasn't
Sandy Hook.
After Sandhook, exactly. My bad. After Sandhook, Connecticut laws became so strict, like strict to the point that some people are like, oh my god, that's crazy.
Yeah.
You have to get like a psychology class. How often you have to take like a psychology class? It's not psychology class. It's like a remember you went to school for like guns and whatever.
Yeah, but you don't go that often.
Are you gonna go there?
No, you just go once.
I go once.
Yeah. So basically, this is how it is. Over here.
Yeah, explain to me because
Yeah.
I'm not strongly knowledgeable on that subject.
So basically, over here, there's I think it's the same step for every state, I believe. It might change a little bit depending where you're from. Like in New York, the state of New York, depending what section you are, is gonna be a little different. And
Also, it's like sub
Yeah.
laws, you know?
So for us, it's like you go for your classes, and then from your classes you do you get like a certification, Then you have a form. They go to your local police department. You fill that out, and then they'll do a fingerprints. After your fingerprints, they'll check your background, and then they'll say, okay, fine, okay, you're allowed to have guns, but you can't have no misdemeanor, no nothing on your name. You
Yeah,
can't have no nothing.
your name has to be clean as water. If you have
Yeah.
any psychological problem,
No, anything you're gone. You're not taking.
yeah,
So let's say you have health problems and you use um,
medical,
THC,
yeah,
you know,
or any medical,
medical,
yes.
and you can't do it. You can't take it. So it's gonna be like only marijuana type of case or drugs like that. You have to use it on your daily basis, and you're not allowed to have a gun if you're carrying that.
So if you use your of any medication that does um change your way of thinking,
Mm-hmm.
is already cut off.
Cut off.
And
That's it.
any background, anything cut off.
Anything. Let's say you stole a bag of chips in a supermarket, and you got caught, and that went through
Your hack rate. Yeah.
You can't.
See, so people, yeah, because I like you to bring that subject because I know people that they don't know that. They think, oh, these
Yeah,
guys are
just-
from these guys Americans,
Yeah,
right?
They
They
go to Walmart and
they
buy
go
a
to
gun
Walmart.
and walk out.
especially living in the north. The north is even worse. Like
Oh
for
my god.
law, the laws. I remember we went together. Like I was just with you and like, oh, I like this gun. Or I want to buy this, whatever. And it took like 6 months to arrive at your house or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, explain that case.
So basically, sometimes like they will hold you for a background check more deeply. Like let's say if something happened in the state and you're trying to buy a gun, they will try to hold your background a little longer. They can hold it.
Yo, so it's like check your back out twice. First they check for you to get a license,
Yeah.
and when you're gonna buy,
You check it again.
they check it again. So that means any shit that you do between your license and buy the next gun,
Yeah.
you're already like
Yeah.
on the hit list.
I believe. Let's say if I have my gun and give an example. I have my gun and I have what is it called when domestic violence, right? Something like that.
You automatically lose your license.
You automatically lose your license and they take away your guns.
That makes sense.
Okay? So let's say if you had a copy of your license and you're trying to buy a gun, as soon as they run your background, they're like, no, this guy can't buy a gun.
So even if you have a license before, when you lose it, you lose everything.
I lose everything.
Lose all your
They'll-
rights.
They'll come and confiscate all
Yeah,
your
that's-
guns.
That's good, but does that law apply to every state? Because I feel like Texas and the southern states they more like
No, because there's some other states that they don't really need a license, but they will run your background
Oh, yeah.
through your license. Well, I can't speak for all the state because we have 50 states over here. and,
yeah. You're right. You
Uh,
don't know everything.
yeah.
He's right to not know everything. That's why we have opinions, right?
Yeah.
That's the thing I hate about the new generation.
Yeah.
Don't cancel me. That's what I hate about the new generation. When someone has a different opinion,
Yeah.
they automatically wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, I fight for democracy. No, you don't. At the moment you stand up for someone else's opinion, you stand up against someone's opinion, great. That's good to stand up against someone's opinion because that's how we grow, right? Different opinion, different mindset. That's how we build a fucking country. That's how we fucking anything.
Mm-hmm.
If I call you to be my business partner, you know what I call you? Because we have different opinions. And your opinion might be better than mine.
Yeah.
Right?
And I'm not gonna be like, oh, yeah, you're right, because you're whoever it is, let's say a boss or whatever, and you agree with your boss because he's paying your check.
Yeah.
It's
No.
not gonna happen.
So that's a good thing. Having different opinion, that's how we build up. That's why I bring different people here that have different opinion. So we have can get some shit out of it,
Mhm.
Like can learn something of it. People have different opinion. That's good. That's how we build things up,
Yeah, nobody's the same. Everybody was raised different. People believe different things, you know, and it's normal.
Yeah, but I feel like nowadays it's illegal.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
illegal to have opinion. Like you say, you support the idea, you know, you protect the idea. But there are some people that are like, oh, I don't agree with that. So if I don't agree with that, you're not
should
allowed.
die.
You're not allowed. Yeah,
You die.
you're not allowed to think like that
Yeah.
because I don't agree with that. But it's like you say at the beginning. Oh, I don't like it, so I'm not gonna carry. But I don't give a shit if you do carry,
Yeah, exactly.
right?
Simple as that.
A
Now,
certain situation. Let's say if
no,
the shit hits the fence, right?
yeah,
The shit hits the fence. Guess who I'm gonna call? I'm gonna call like the
Superman.
yeah fucking Superman.
Exactly.
You know what I'm gonna call the cops with a fucking gun to come to protect me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And
Because
guess what?
his
If you like it
trustworth.
or not, he still, if somebody run from the cops, he's gonna shoot. So why can't I defend myself?
Why you can defend yourself? That's I completely agree with that. But the thing that people don't understand is that it's the laws. There is no just like go to Walmart and buy. That's the law. There are things that protect people that do illegal shit are gonna do illegal shit.
Yeah, no matter
Doesn't
what.
yeah. Let me
But there's another thing too that we gotta get into it because there's the law to get a permit. There's the law to buy the gun, and there's the law to use the gun.
and that's always for you to maintain your license.
Yeah. So
Right. You
now-
cannot just have your license. You got a license once and then forever.
Yeah, and guess what? Every 6 months the law is changing.
Every 6
Every 6 months. So you gotta be on top of that.
I'm saying for Connecticut, right? Because they're from Connecticut. That's all thing about.
Yeah. So Connecticut, you know, it's very harsh on guns and stuff like that, and they're trying to come for our guns no matter what.
Yeah.
You know, they're trying to take it up no matter what, and that's something we need to fight for. You know, our gun, our rights.
Yeah, I talked to your father once when I have the project. I remember 9/11. We have I did a whole research thing. I've been on the research stuff for quite some time. People don't even know that. People think I just
Yeah,
play
for
guitar
school.
for school. Yeah,
Yeah.
I did some research stuff, and he told about like how laws used to be and how laws are now. Back in the when I asked your father, didn't have like a phone or anything to
Yeah.
like record. I
Yeah.
think that's fucked up. I wish I,
Everything was different back in the
yeah, I wish I had, but which was a great point of view because he was like, how old? Oh, he passed away, but how old he was him?
At that time,
Yeah, he was like close to 60.
60.
Yeah, he was like 60. So he been living here for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
more.
his life.
Yeah, all his life. So it was a good point of view, you know, to bring such different idea. I feel like everything has changed after the media.
After 9/11.
After 9/11 too. But the thing is that after 11 came, laws became strict, especially on guns, especially on other stuff too, immigration and other type of laws. Not only on guns, especially on flying planes too. I don't. There's a friend of mine. He came here once. He's not my friend. He's a friend of my stepfather. Forgot his name. Wilson something. He does like international like flying. He works with like rich people, like private plane, private
He's a
jets.
pilot?
Yeah, he's a pilot.
Cool.
Yeah, it was cool meeting him, and we were talking, and he was like, "Yo, I love what I do. I really enjoy it. I got to travel a lot, but I hate working in the U.S." I'm like, "Why?" He said the amount of background check he gotta go through, because people talk crap about the U.S. So I want to protect the U.S. right there, especially me, because I'm here and I protect the U.S. This is my country too.
We fight for this country
Yeah, so he's
more than most of Americans out there.
yeah. So he say, "Yeah, man, I hate to come to this country because of the month laws, right? But because of after 9/11, everything switched, like everything changed. Him for coming here, I think it take like if you got a job in here, like say in December, by April, May, he needs to get his shit prepared. Take a break. Pause.
Matou um mosquito.
Voltar. Yeah, so it's the first time we're doing recording, so it takes the camera record 30 minutes and shut off. I will try to figure out a way to go through that. So what I was saying again? Oh, Wilson, right? That's where I stopped.
Hmm.
And he say, "Oh, coming to US is a lot of work because gotta come here, check the license. No, he gotta send the license. I remember he say he gotta send the license or whatever background he gotta send it before he comes to the country, and he gotta send the license from the country he was before,
Hmm.
which is even crazy. Like, oh, let's say I was in Germany and I gotta take a plane in the US, so he gotta send something from Germany to the US so he can come from Germany to the US to take the plane in here, or even to stop the plane in here. It's not that easy. Of course, like the airline have like the private that does like big flights, whatever. But how he does privately, he gotta do like all those checkup every time he comes to the US, right?
It's a lot of work, bro. After
But
9/11,
yeah, after a lot of
everything
attention.
everything changed. The way people pursued in the airport, the way you go in, the way it's hard. Like when I drove the flatbed to JFK, because usually that's what I do. I do airports when I'm driving trucks. I take hazmat to the airport. I was driving a flatbed, and when you're driving a flatbed, they gotta escort you from the front of the airport all the way to the back where the airplane is. So you never go by yourself. They come with a mirror under the truck. They look at it. They search you and everything. You need to have your TWIC card. People who don't know what the TWIC card is, whenever you go to port or airport, you gotta present that so they can check your background real quick.
Yeah, so they check your background after they check your background.
Yeah.
So for you to get the
So
light,
background and background. Move over here. So
yes,
background and background is always gonna be checked. Always.
always, right?
Always.
So like anything, if you do something on the way there, you fucked.
Hmm.
Yeah,
I mean, there's nothing you can do there because
it's not gonna. But it's still that's a way to show that the law is stronger than you think.
yeah,
Okay.
you can't really. I mean, you could try to go around the law, but I will not suggest that because
Yeah, I don't.
you're gonna get caught.
Yeah, however, if you get caught, the consequences are just
Yeah, just too much.
crazy. Yeah, you can lose everything,
Hmm.
like everything, especially like cops, right? I don't. I'm going to talk here in Connecticut again. I live in Connecticut. I don't know about outside the state. If cop to do one dumb shit, he lose everything, right? He lose his cop license. He lose his gun. He lose whatever,
Yeah,
and people don't understand that.
yeah.
They only look at the three, four that do some stupid shit outside whatever of the state.
Hmm.
I don't know the law for all the state, but the thing is
Yeah,
that
but over here in
the
Bridgeport,
the
the police
consequences.
department they're hiring. They're hiring for a while now, and unfortunately,
But it's not that easy to find people.
no,
It's not easy.
they want a perfect candidates. They want perfect people to be there, and those perfect people doesn't exist. And if they do exist, they're not trying to work for the police department
Facts.
because
Facts.
over here is very harsh. Like police officer over here, they work more than anywhere else.
Yeah, imagine like, okay, we're from Connecticut, right? The law is always more strict outside of the country or the other state. Um, I want to say the North, New England in general,
Hmm.
just the law is more strict. So the way the cops think here is like, oh, we don't want to get those bad apples in the team.
Hmm.
Imagine the other state, they are like, fuck it, on some dangerous area. They do need extremely need help, right?
Yeah.
Do you think they're gonna give those the quite the same checkup?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
I
I
don't.
think when they're desperate to have people, is my opinion. Okay, I'm not
Yes.
saying that they actually do that because I don't have proof. But I
Opinion,
think,
opinion
yeah.
only.
But I think when they're desperate, when they need actually people to work there for them, they will try to squeeze by a couple little things here and there that they wouldn't do it if they weren't desperate of hiring people
Yeah, that's. I don't think there's only the U.S. That's every other,
everywhere.
especially like law here, even being strict. There are
Yeah.
ways.
They
The
go through
president.
so much to be a cop, and usually nowadays it's not worth it being a cop.
Yeah,
It's just not worth it, you know.
you don't get your life is a danger every fucking day,
Yeah, every single day, especially over here in Connecticut.
and and the amount of pressure.
Mm-hmm.
You can put the mug in.
Mm-mm.
Are you afraid to turn in the table? You're like fuck this.
No.
um, what else? Their life is a danger every day.
Every single day.
It's a pressure every day,
Mm-hmm.
especially from people. We need to cop help,
Mm-hmm.
but with everything happening in the country, it's like, oh fuck the police, blah blah blah, overthrow the
Let's
police.
defund the police.
Let's defund the police,
And
blah
when
blah
you need
blah.
help, who you call? The police.
Or they need help. Who the fuck you call? Your grandma?
Yeah, the police.
You call the mob? No.
Well, that's this new generation, you know. That's they're messing up everything.
Yeah, I do support the new generation to a certain point. To like,
To shut
So-
the fuck up and go to school and learn something. Instead
What?
of be arguing on Twitter and shit like that.
yeah, like I support like some stuff like, oh, let's try to get some equality, let's whatever. But there are some shit that they say, man, that fuck me. Holy shit, like
Yeah.
some like the democracy thing. Oh, we gotta protect the democracy. We gotta fucking protect democracy. Democracy this, democracy that. Oh, you got a different opinion. You should be canceled. Is that a democracy to you? That sound like a democracy to me.
We see that happen every single day.
That doesn't sound like a democracy to me. Democracy is that two people sit together,
Talk.
exchange
And-
ideas, even if you don't agree. Good. I learned something from him. Right?
Yeah.
So I was raised in debate. I was always raised on the side of science. I believe in science since day one. Right? So I don't believe in church stuff. So I don't go to church. Right? You know.
But you don't be outside the church. Let's close the church. Let's close the church. No.
And when I was thinking about it, I was like, I don't believe in God. Guess what I did? Guess what we did? I remember you were with me too for a couple months. For you were there too. We took theology
Yeah.
because that's how things work. I'm not saying I'm better than anyone, but that's a good thing to. Oh, I don't believe it. So guess what I'm gonna go? I'm gonna go where everybody has the same opinion as me. No, because I'm not gonna learn shit in there. Because I have the same opinions as me. What the fuck I wanna learn there? I'm gonna learn hanging out with the people that have a different mindset than me.
That's right.
So where's the best place to go? A theology class. Because everybody in there is focused on completely the opposite side of me. Right? And that's democracy. That's not even democracy. That's like
That's being smart.
That's being a human.
You're looking over your shoulder. You be like, okay, I believe on this, but I really know everything about this now. I want to learn on the other side. I want to know everything so I can have a stronger opinion.
so
on
have a strong opinion, so have strong arguments.
Mm-hmm.
Right? If I go to debate with someone and I don't know shit about this side,
You're gonna get smoked.
I'm gonna get smoked.
Yeah.
However, of course, if the dude is doing the same thing as I might do and just like just look at his own side.
Do you think you can defend, like a title, let's say a topic? You think you can defend a topic without knowing much about it?
Yeah, you can't do that.
You can't.
You can't do that.
think-
You can't.
Even
You
if you
can't.
make it up something.
Yeah, you can make it a bunch of bullshit, but it's the internet.
Yeah.
If you say some dumbass shit,
Yeah.
you can Google it.
Yeah.
Go to Google it. You should do that. You can go to Google, can go to research. Of course, go to Credible on website because no website a website there is Credible. Go do your research. People nowadays don't do that. I've seen a lot of people. They see some video on TikTok or they see a video on I don't know Instagram, whatever. Oh, this
Oh,
fucker say this.
Yeah. And
He's
he never
right.
said that.
He's right.
Yeah.
It sounds right, but not all the time he's right.
Yeah.
Right? I can go make a video. Oh, this happens. and someone want to watch it, be like, oh, I'm gonna share this. This seems right because this guy seems right.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta do some research.
It's like it's not that the person is right. It's just that I want this to be right, so I'm gonna post it to convince
Yes.
other people that this is right.
But not all the time is right.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's we switch the subject, but that's the thing. You got sometimes you gotta do your own. You gotta do your own walk, right?
Yeah.
It's just like in school. If you go to school, guess who's gonna win? The dude that's just in class, or the dude's gonna do some extra shit outside of class.
Yeah.
Usually, the guy that do some extra work, go home
Yeah.
and study by himself,
Yeah.
is the guy who's gonna go far. We all know that we can just act like that's a lie, but we know that's the truth,
Yeah.
right? Because I don't want to say shit just to compromise with nobody.
Mm-hmm.
That's the truth. The truth is black and white. Is it the right? Is it the wrong? Is it the truth? Is it the lie? Or is it opinion? Right? Opinion. I love opinions.
Yeah.
Like I say, I'm from science. Imagine if there was no opinion on science.
Well.
That's good to be opinion because opinion brings thesis.
Yeah.
And thesis bring like, oh, let's figure that out. Right?
Yeah. Like I like opinions on everywhere you go. Literally everywhere you go.
And if you don't like the opinion, just this dude's for shit.
Like
Sometimes it
but
happens.
I like
Sometimes
opinion that is opposite of mine. So I can see how that person think
Yes.
and how I think, and I get into a conclusion later. You know, okay, oh, science says this. Oh, the church is saying this, and I'm right here in the middle. So what do I gotta do?
You gotta analyze both sides.
Analyze both sides. I'm
Analyze
like,
both sides.
okay, I'll believe on this on
Yeah.
both facts. Okay, this is they say this, they say that, but I'm over here and I can connect with both.
Exactly. And also, it also like just because someone has opinion, you don't agree with it, doesn't mean you have to be enemies.
But it's not because I'm right that you're wrong. It's not because that you're wrong I'm right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's
No.
opinion. Opinion is never right or wrong. Is it the opinion? Opinion is just opinion. I'm not gonna hate you because you have opinion.
Yeah. Have you seen like the I saw this on Instagram. There was like a number 6 on the floor. And
Oh, the both sides, yeah.
Both sides, and the guy said, "No, this is a 6," and the other guy in the other side were like, "No, this is a 9."
So both
But
will write
I
a certain
see-
perspective.
I see 6. So instead of you argue, why don't you bring the person towards you and show them what you see? So they, oh, okay, now come with me and I show you what I saw. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
it's not because one is, it's not because you think you're right that the other person is wrong.
Yeah, that's right too. And even if the other person's like have a different opinion, doesn't mean you gotta hate them.
Exactly.
Like, oh, I see your point of view. I don't agree with this, and I don't agree with that. But doesn't mean you gotta hate each other for this, right?
Exactly.
Andrew Tate.
I love that guy, bro. I love it. That
Man, that dude came swinging the internet.
Yeah,
Of course, I don't agree with everything they say, but that's good.
I do.
It does.
I do.
But some shit that he pointed at, it's facts.
If you ever see this, my friend, I love you.
We go to Romanian.
Romania.
If you
Right?
watch this and want us to Romania, hit us up. We're going to Romania.
I want to see you fight Logan Paul.
Yeah, beat his ass.
Beat his ass.
Logan Paul, I love you too.
Yeah, me too. I love you too. But I want to see you lose.
Yeah, I wanna see your ass getting beat. So yeah, fuck K-Side. I'm joking. I love K-Side. You see a K-Side and Logan Paul fight, whatever. So the thing, Andrew Tate, right? He has opinions.
But you know why?
Not only Andrew Tate, Steve. I don't know if you know Steve. Steve would do it.
Steve would do it?
Yeah. You know Steve would do it? Yeah, I've been following Steve would do it for quite some time, especially the Nelk Boys. I love the Nelk Boys. I think they're funny as fuck. And Steve was part of the Nelk Boys. He became part of the Nelk Boys later, so the Nelk Boys gotta show up, show his image because he got cancer, right? Just because those people have different opinion, different point of view of the world, that they do like things different. Of course, Steve, he did some fucked up shit. Of course, he gotta be, deal with the consequences. But Andrew didn't, and he still got cancer, right? Just because it's a different opinion. Is that right? Is that? I think everybody should have a word to say, right?
Yeah.
He left the final message, explain everything, but everyone should has their opinion. If I don't agree with it, it's like, oh, I don't agree with it. Let's say I watch you, right? Hey man, I follow you. I don't agree with you. Whatever. Don't watch my videos.
Exactly. Nowadays,
You don't have to feed your. You're like,
yeah, people.
oh man, he only allowed to post what I agree with. Fuck it.
If you
No.
don't like it, if you let's say you don't agree or you don't like something, just don't consume it. Like nobody's putting a gun on you. Please give me. Please watch my videos. Please like my videos. No, don't watch it.
Don't watch it. Yeah, facts.
There's many channels out there that you can watch.
And it's good. It's good that you disagree. That's
Yeah.
how we move forward.
Yeah,
We don't move forward agreeing with everything.
exactly.
If everybody agree with everything, it's like,
Yeah.
let's be honest, it's gonna get boring.
Exactly.
What is the point of like create a podcast to bring people with different ideas
Yeah, exactly.
if we're gonna agree all the time?
Mm-hmm.
I'm 100% sure you're not gonna watch this shit if everybody agree with everything. Like, oh, they're gonna agree with each other. I'm not gonna watch it.
Yeah. Especially like when you're watching a movie that you really like, and you see things that you really agree with it,
Hey, we'll disagree.
and disagree on the same movie.
That's why
because
it's-
that's why it catches attention. Otherwise, it just be like
There's always a
okay,
hero
it's
and a
boring.
villain.
Yeah.
There's always a hero and a villain. Someone
Imagine
with different
everybody
both
was a
sides.
hero.
Yeah, everybody was a hero. Fuck
Yeah,
this.
it would be lame.
It'll be lame. Exactly. Even Deadpool, right?
Deadpool. Yeah.
He's a hero and he's a villain. That's why people
Yeah.
enjoy him
Yeah.
because they can see.
You got the
Side
best
difference.
of both worlds.
Yeah, that's the thing. So having different opinions is great, especially Andrew. I hope Andrew Tate get back to the internet. Yeah, cause I hated that he got canceled, but I kind of like it that he got canceled. You know why? It's gonna show the internet that people are canceled for bullshit. At the point that people realize, like, oh, we cancel someone for their opinion, that's why the change starts, right?
Yeah, but the thing is, like, over here,
He's gonna get back soon.
Yeah, he's gonna.
His he's a top G. He's gonna get back soon. So when he get back, people are gonna realize like, oh shit, someone's getting canceled for their opinion. What about my opinion? This dude is rich. This dude got everything. This dude got fame. He got like people that trust him, and he still got canceled for his opinion.
But the problem is
Imagine me, who I'm like,
yeah, but the thing is, like, people are not getting canceled because they're saying something that people don't like it. He's getting canceled because he's saying things that people should know. They should do it, but nobody has the balls to do it.
exactly.
And
That's true.
they be
I
like,
agree.
"Oh, how come you're gonna tell me a truth right in my face?
Yeah, how
Hey,
dare you?
How are you gonna bring that? I know it's my fault. I know I do this. I know I do that. I know that I'm lacking. I know I'm not working. I know I'm lazy. How the fuck? How the fuck you gonna come and tell me right in my face?
Yeah, why you gotta be that
Yeah.
honest, bro?
Yeah, why
That's
you
the
gotta be
thing.
honest?
Honesty is always tough. It's always tough. Even if you don't like it, I feel like everybody else nowadays are comfortable. But I mean, I'm gonna say everybody, most people. I say most people, so I don't generalize everything. It's I'm comfortable, and I want to stay comfortable. Don't bring me out of my comfort zone, right? I took the break out of the internet,
I'm still looking for my comfort
bro.
zone.
I'm still looking for my comfort zone.
Please, if you guys find it, let me know.
I took a break for the internet, and for quite for those months. So if you follow me on social media, you probably know that. And I'm in the gym almost every day, right? Those being in the gym, studying, calling people every day. Some shit like sometimes shit goes south. You gotta understand that. There's a out of your comfort zone, but that's how we grow. And sometimes you gotta show up, Like I don't. People text me, "Hey, dude, how do you do all these things? How do you manage your schedule? How do you get up and go to the gym?" Because I'm not I'm not comfortable,
Yeah.
and that's how we grow. Like, do you think I want to wake up at 6:30 in the morning to go pump some iron? Fuck no. Fuck. But what comes later? Oh, people see me outside. Oh, you got a great physique. Oh, you got this. You got that. Your brain's working 24/7. How you think that? How you move that fast? Yeah. How you good communicator? Like the communication thing. People ask me like, oh man, how you good communicate? I don't have a tablet or a phone in here looking shit. Are you a good communicator? Yeah, nobody saw my 1 year in the fucking cave studying my ass off to get somewhere, right? And it was not comfortable. Let's be honest, I'm not comfortable someone screaming in my ears for a whole fucking year, say I'm doing this wrong, I'm doing this wrong. But that was good, right? If I'm telling them, hey man, good job. Hey man, good job. You did this wrong. Oh, good job. Fuck it. No. I want someone that pointed the mistake. Right?
Exactly. And
And Andrew Tate did that. He's like, oh, people nowadays are too fucking comfortable. You need to get your shit together so you build a future. Well,
and people
don't tell
got
me.
mad because
People got pissed off.
Yeah, because they heard the truth,
You heard the truth.
and the truth hurts.
Yeah, sometimes even other say relationship that I had. Sometimes they did let's say I make a mistake. It's always blame someone else, right? That's history. There's not even a relationship. That's history. It's always people looking for somebody else to blame, right? Oh, I made this mistake. Let's say I failed something on I don't know math. Right? I went to school. I failed math. Everybody in the class was in the same class. Some people pass, some people don't. Of course, there are people that learn some shit easily. They all this blah 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 blah
Like
blah.
you.
Yeah, I learned stuff numbers, right?
Yeah,
My brother read books and he remember everything. I see numbers, I remember numbers. That's how my brain works.
I see numbers and I can remember.
He said, okay, we choose different side of the spectrum. But if I'm going home and I'm sitting my ass off and I go to the video game and I don't shit about it and I go to my ass to the class and I blame the teacher,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
You gotta people nowadays got to take some level of responsibility.
If you could work with something, like if you could actually choose a career for yourself, what would you do?
For me,
Yeah.
oh man, it's tough. It's tough because I
Yeah, what would you do? Like, if you could choose right now, be like, okay, I want to be this for my career. Right now, what would you do?
think I'll go to sales.
Sales?
You know, it's like, ah man, you work with numbers. You go to work with I'm going to work with numbers, but I feel like I'm going to bring people in, right? That's why,
Makes sense.
yeah. That's some like, I remember I met someone. I think you say that. It's like are you the mirror? Everywhere I went, people like, yo man, I know you. Hey man, I know you. And this was before the video thing. This was before the video thing, you know.
Yeah, because you know a lot of people.
Everywhere I go,
Yeah, people know you.
yeah, even like if I don't know them, we start talking out of nowhere. I know I crack a joke and then we start talking there.
Yeah.
And that's how salesmen make their money. Hey, if you don't know a lot of people,
Yeah, I think.
if people don't know you, they don't gonna trust you. That's
Yeah,
what
I
I'm thinking.
think you'll be a really good salesman.
But I like engineering too.
Yeah.
If I want to work like outside of like, let's say, take the communicative part away. I feel like
I would choose even. I know it's two different worlds, but I would choose either like doctor or a lawyer. One of those two.
I
If
feel-
I could choose right now,
I feel like you'll be a good lawyer.
the lawyer.
Yeah, because you're good at listening to the other side.
Yeah, I think so.
You know what I'm saying? Because for you to be a lawyer, you gotta be able to do both sides.
Analyze both sides.
You gotta know the other side. It's like, oh, I gotta protect my
My client.
my client,
Yeah.
so I need to know what's going on. You know, if I don't know the other side, and I don't know what's going on, I just know my client's side. I don't know how to punch back.
Yeah,
Right?
for sure.
That's how life works. If you for you to punch back, you gotta know your enemy. You gotta know how your enemy moves. You gotta know how he thinks. You gotta know how he acts.
You
But that's
gotta
how
have plan B, C, D.
B, C. That's 26 letters out there,
Yeah.
and you gotta know how shit works.
Yeah, and now hope for the best and prepare for the worst.
If it goes wrong,
But that's the thing. Like, I'm very perfectionist on what I do. Like, if I'm gonna change tires, cause remember I used to.
yeah, you change tires.
I'm gonna be the best tire technician that they would have.
Yes.
That's why I became a service manager there.
Yeah, I think that's the one thing that we both like.
Yeah. Once I get dedicated on something, I try
Yeah.
to do the best I can.
That I feel like this is the thing we like we go so well together. for such a long time because you know some friendships ends like in a year two.
I know.
We'll be friends for like
Yeah, I'm tired
long.
already with this friendship.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
get that 1 million.
Get the fuck off.
Get fuck off.
Fuck off. Yeah, so that's the thing we get so good together because that's the thing, so well along together because
Mhm,
we try to be the best whatever we do.
mhm.
Even sometimes we hated what we're doing. Like I bet you didn't like woke up in the morning like fuck yeah I'm gonna change some tires. I'm pumped.
Yeah, I'm pumped up.
I'm pumped up. No,
Yeah, no.
you didn't do that.
I
Same
don't wake up every day in the morning, like, especially over here that is cold.
Oh man, we're from New England.
Yeah.
New England got like -11 in the winter.
In the summer, on a hot day.
Yeah. Oh man, it's summer. It's like 12 outside. Oh man, it's hot outside. Yeah, people from Florida come here and be like, yo, this is cold. We're like, damn man, this is summer. Man, we're pretty cold up here.
Especially like now in September, it's getting colder.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But you always try to do your best, even it was not the job that you
Mhm.
perfect love. Right now, not right now. I work as a chef, right? I know, guy. So people like most people don't even know that I work as a chef,
Mhm.
and I try to be the best chef I can be, right?
Your mom is good.
My mother's been a chef since she was 9. My mother's 55. She's still in the kitchen. She's like sometimes she gets you all the jobs, but I always end up on the goddamn kitchen.
Yeah.
So I have that background, but even though like now I'm working in the kitchen, I try to be the best chef I can be,
Mhm.
right? Because of how that's how things work. You always gotta be best, and that's also like how I look at people, right? Oh, I'm gonna call you for work for me. What did you do before that? Oh, I did. I don't know.
I wash dishes.
You wash dishes. Let's say you wash
Yeah.
dishes. Yeah. I didn't. I hate that job. Blah 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 blah. I was like, oh, this person's already not in the team. Now, so if you come to me, oh, I used to wash dishes, but I try to be the best dishwasher out there.
I was
I
the
like-
best dishwasher they had. They're just
Yeah, it'd be like, man, this guy, he's even though he doesn't love it,
Mhm.
he's fighting to be the best. He doesn't have to be the best in the world, but he
Yeah,
got
it'd be the best on the condition that he has.
yeah with the condition he has, right? The best that he could be. Which that's a good thing. That's how we get people. And I don't want to have someone in the team it's like,
Yeah.
nah, I hate this job. If you hate this job, go away. Switch jobs.
Yeah,
That's how we did.
have
I don't like this job.
friends-
Move on.
I have friends that's similar to yours too. Friends of yours too. That I'll never have to work. I will not have them working with me.
Like I
will
love them.
Never.
Yeah, yeah, I agree, completely agree. Cause like I'm like,
Can't say names, but
Yeah.
people get offended.
no, I'm just gonna say anything. But I agree with you. It's like some people I love it. You know, really close friends with me. But business, for, that was the thing on my mind. But for business, I was like, this is not the guy for it.
I know.
This is the guy
That's
for it.
not-
That was this girl I talked with, and I met this girl. You know, she was a friend of mine,
Mhm.
and she was like, if you open a business, can I work for you, right? And I say no. She's
Well,
like, oh, but I'm your
yeah.
friend.
but you
Okay.
ain't got what it takes
She's like, no. She's like, why? I say,
because I know you.
if there's a dish dirty at the sink, you scream around the house. You get pissed off. She's like, when shit goes south, you get pissed off under pressure, right? If you're not able to work under pressure, even if the job has no pressure at all, some days can be.
Mhm.
Some days can have pressure. So if I don't want to put someone in the team that cannot work that, because not every time everything's gonna be perfect, right?
Mhm.
Sometimes things go wrong,
Mhm.
right? Let's say like yesterday you gotta work. I think you forgot about we were about to record this yesterday.
Mhm.
If I was someone in that, like not prepared to things go a different path, I was like, damn Matthew, what the fuck, man? We told you to record it on Saturday,
Yeah.
and now we're here Sunday, blah 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 blah.
Exactly.
And then you're gonna get pissed off. I'm gonna get pissed off, and the episode doesn't even go away.
Yeah. But
It's gonna
that's-
get worse.
But that's what I.
Yeah, back. Sorry, you got the 30 minutes limits again.
Mhm.
So, what are you saying again?
So yeah, like I think I was talking about like if people working for me, right?
Yeah. People working for you.
So
Not everybody.
yeah, I wouldn't trust just anybody to work for me.
Yeah,
You gotta be a team player, and you gotta be able to work under pressure. You know,
exactly.
it's like it's you can't you can't just have a friend of yours coming to your business to fuck it up
I
just
know.
because they're
And
your friend.
it's even worse because of your friend. Because then
Mhm.
you're gonna ruin a business and a
And a
friendship.
friendship. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
even worse.
Like I told you, we have friends that I would never have, bring it to work with us because I know they ain't got what it takes.
Yeah.
You know.
Sometimes you gotta be willing to sacrifice things. Sometimes you're willing to do things that work under pressure. You know what I'm saying? Um, that's life. Sometimes you gotta deal with problem. That's good. That's how business grow, right?
Mm-hmm.
When I'm gonna start a business, when I'm gonna do something, that's why I love entrepreneur because we don't look at the solutions. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, we do look at the solutions, but first look at the problem, and then look to the solution to the problem, right? When you start looking at other people's, when you look only on the bad side, whatever, and then you know you gotta be willing to sacrifice to find the solution for certain problems.
Well, I'm a type of person
If you
who's
if you know what I mean, I think
yeah
I
yeah.
just
I'm a type of person
strip on my
who's
own
like
words.
if you spill water on the floor, I'm like I got you. Give me a second. I'll clean it up. You know. You drop a cup in the floor and shattered glasses
Yeah,
everywhere.
just clean it.
Just clean it up real quick. I got you. You know. I'm the person who always bring the solution for a problem, no matter if it's big or if it's a small
But
problem.
because we're real men, that's what men does.
Yeah.
Men are really like we are raised to solve problems.
Yeah.
You come to me with a problem, and I'm gonna try to solve it. I'm not gonna cry over it.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna play over it. If you, I'm saying to, I don't know if a woman watch me out there. So if you're any girl that watch me out there, if you go to a man, you show him a problem,
Mm-hmm.
and he doesn't stand up for the solution. Like what the fuck?
Yeah, if a girl start crying to you and come crying to you,
I'm
then
gonna
you
try to
know,
look for the solution.
yeah, exactly.
Exactly. That's
But what if it happened the opposite? Because a lot of people be like, "Oh, you're talking about men have solutions, so that means that girls don't have solution for anything."
you're trying to get canceled, right?
No,
Because
no.
you
The
know my
thing-
answer.
No, because the thing is like, is this okay? It's not because that I said men do this that girls don't do it.
Yeah, but
It's not what I said or what I'm trying to say. Is what I said. You know, I said this does not mean that I meant to say this and this and that. Because a lot of people take that little,
the little grip that cut
little
it, they cut the little
yeah,
words and
yeah, and then
yeah, I'm saying I know what I'm saying. I know what I'm saying.
so
Yeah, if the opposite thing happens, I don't.
yeah,
I think most of the time the man's gonna be judged. Even though here in the Western society,
yeah, men
we want to believe that
men don't cry, men
men
don't
cry,
have problems.
but we do have problems. We do have most problems.
we have
gotta-
our problems and other people's problems.
That's the
too.
thing. That's the thing. I told someone, it's like, yo, man, fuck, I got problems, and then I'm dealing with your problems too. I'm sorry, but
Yeah,
I gotta figure my shit out first before I help you,
yeah, exactly.
right? Because sometimes shit goes south, like sometimes shit go like horribly wrong, right? And like I was behind some bills in the past, also construction, and then I used to go wake up 4 in the morning, I'll go to construction, and then I get home like at 6, and then I come home, take a shower, grab my stuff, go to the kitchen to work,
I feel you. I feel you.
right? That's a lot of that was problem every day, and then get up to the weekends, had to do a for other people problem. I was like, man, I just say sorry, man. I understand you got your problems. I'm gonna try to help you, but man, my shit is going south. My shit's going.
It's like a lot of people they be like, "Oh, we gotta help others and stuff like that." First, help yourself first,
Help
and then
yourself
be
first.
able to help others.
Yeah.
Don't kill yourself trying to save anybody else because nobody's gonna do that for you.
Yeah, that's a fact too. Like, if someone need help, they can call me anytime, right? But sometimes I can't help, right? Especially people that doesn't want to get helped, right? That's those people too. I always have a problem. You get a solution. I'm gonna be honest in here.
My back hurts.
Back- I'm gonna get
He's
a
a truck driver.
I'm gonna get you a better chair.
No, no problem. It's just
If yeah, if you come to me with a problem and I give you the solution, and a month later you come to me with the same fucking problem, fuck off,
that ass.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, sometimes it's hard. It's hard to stand up. It's hard. It's not easy. I'm not gonna be like, fuck this. This is easy. No, it's not easy. But sometimes you just gotta do it, right? You gotta show up. Sometimes you got a problem. You gotta fight for the solution. I hate some issues, some problems that I have in the past. I try to work on it. Some of them I solve it. Some of them I still working on it. But that's life, right? You got a problem, you fight, protect, whatever, solve it, move on. New problems will come. But however, when the new problems come, you're gonna get stronger, and it's gonna be easier to deal with. It doesn't mean it's gonna go away. It's just gonna be easy to deal with because you already had that problem in the past.
They said that like we kill a lion every day.
Yeah, man, I'm killing an army.
I'm killing the jungle, the whole jungle every day.
We're killing the whole safari every day.
Bro, it's not easy going to New York with the truck, bro.
Yeah, this dude drive through Queens
Every day.
every
bro.
day.
Every day.
I think that's like even some of the reasons too I took a time off from the media too, because uh, it's hard. People don't understand. It's hard. I have to go. I have to post it. I have to be out there. When I'm not out there, I'm blaming myself. I'm blaming myself. You see this? I'm not blaming other people. I'm blaming myself. Like, hey man, I gotta do this. I gotta produce. I gotta go out there. Gotta get some shit happening. And then you open the media, you compare yourself to other people, be like, oh man, this is doing better than me. Fuck, I gotta work harder. And then everything start rolling together like a snowball, and then it get worse. You know what I did? Okay, let me say it. Hey man, there's a problem. Where's the solution at? Hey, I thought sacrificing my time on the media would be a good thing. Taking that break to work on, improve, and go back someone stronger. That was a sacrifice to make. Sometimes I open my phone and be like, oh, I'm gonna open Instagram. Fuck it, I don't have it anymore. But it's for some people it's a sacrifice. I feel like nowadays leaving social media is a sacrifice.
It is for me because I'm.
So my nose is just worse.
Yeah, mine too. And I tried to study. I tried to do other stuff, but like internet consume a lot of time for me.
Yeah, that's the thing
It's
too.
time consumer, and I know I'm wasting my time on that thing, but I keep. It's a thing.
The thing that I kind of make a living out of it, right?
Yeah.
That's how this
So
thing
you
this
can't
thing
really
happens.
escape from it.
And me escaping from it is not that easy. So that was a sacrifice I had to make. However, I'm gonna go back, stronger. I'm sure of that, 100% sure of that. There's a lot of shit that happened on those this month off. That's the first month actually. Now it's September. Yeah, I started September 1st. I'm gonna be back on January 1st.
September.
Yeah, September, right? Yeah, so it's September.
25th.
Yeah, September 25th. It's gonna be almost a month off already. But that's the thing. I learned so much. I got my head back in the game. My head was off the game. That's the thing. Sometimes you gotta do some sacrifice. Sometimes it's gonna hurt. Sometimes you're gonna lose some money. But that's some shit you gotta deal with it for you to be better. No, as a person, but as a worker, as a team, as a mate. That's the thing. That's life. And people are not willing to go uncomfortable to be comfortable later. I prefer 100%, 100% be uncomfortable now.
Then when you're older.
Yes. And then I don't know, 10 years from now I sit back. Of course running my business, whatever, but I can take a breath. You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm the annoying, I'm 100 like battery battery on all the time.
To 20.
But I wanna get older and sit back and be like, oh man, that hard work pays off.
And
And it's about being comfortable. It's not about
And
being comfortable because
in school, how well did you do in school? Tell them.
I did
'Cause I know how it was.
yeah, I did great in school.
I know.
But I didn't grade. I just didn't do great in school because I was like, oh man, I'm gonna sit back and just whatever. No, I work my ass off.
I know.
Since I was like 12. Since I was like 12 a night. I was midnight and I was in my room with my ass on the chair reading some books. And then I go to class. Someone complained about the teacher not teaching. I was like, "What did you do yesterday?" I opened this guy's social media. He was like, "I don't know, in the game, whatever." He was doing something else. Now, not everybody's Gary V, right? No everybody just like drop out of school and become rich. Sometimes you gotta go through it, deal with it. If you're good at something outside of school, fuck school. That's my point of view. Like if you're a good salesman, if you're a good entrepreneur, and you realize school is just bullshit, go for it. You already know what to do. But if you're not sure what you're gonna do with your life,
Go to school.
go to school. Yeah,
Get
I-
an education. Try to build up a career, and then
Yeah.
figure out what you want to do.
of course. Like you don't. Of course, the school is not always 100%. I wish it was better. I wish I could teach some other stuff too, like taxation and whatever, all the stuff that we gotta learn in life. But not everybody has that gift, you know.
Yeah.
Not everybody's Gary V. Not everybody's what's that do from Apple? I forget his name.
Hmm?
The guy that created Apple.
Create Apple.
Yeah, the Apple products. Whatever.
It's Steve Jobs.
Yeah, Steve Jobs. I don't think Steve Jobs went to college, did he?
If he did, he dropped out. I think.
Yeah, he dropped out too. The guy from Facebook too.
Yeah.
Control the war now. He's also, I think, should drop out of college. You know, because not everybody's them. They realize that for them
Yeah, but
to
the
build
thing is, like,
something.
They went to Harvard.
Yeah, they went to Harvard.
Like, dude,
They went to Harvard.
oh, it's okay for you to drop out if you get it.
Just the fact that for them to got in there,
Yeah.
they not normal.
Exactly.
They just know some random people, right? They got there just
It-
for
it-
you
you
to
know-
knock at the door
Yeah.
and be able to walk in. You got something, right?
Well,
That's
It's
that.
hard.
That's how I see Harvard. Harvard is not a school that you go there and become something. You got to become something to go there, right?
yeah.
So they realized it was like, oh,
Gotta
this is not for
be,
me.
Like a kind of different type of person to get into Harvard.
Yeah,
I feel like not anybody just can go and walk in.
that's exactly. So if you're not sure what you're gonna do with your life, just go to school.
Go to school.
Yeah, just go to school. Uh, I realized.
So if you could go to school right now, what would you go to school for?
Hey man, I feel like right now, I'll go to school for business.
Business?
Yeah, just like for now, maybe not even school, like a trade school that I can just like learn how to do it and then move out. Because this is 2022, we're very close to a recession.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I need to get something quick.
Yeah.
I need to build something quick,
Well,
and then later when you go back to peace, whatever, do I don't know, engineering or something, just also for me to have a backup.
yeah. I would love to do law school. I don't know why.
Yeah, you already
Well,
like you said
yeah.
in the beginning, going
Yeah,
to
like
become a
law
lawyer.
school. Or if I could do something now, let's say something fast, I'll probably try to do like I don't know, EMT or EMR or something like that.
What's that for? I don't
For
know.
the people who drive on the ambulance.
Oh, okay. I know what you mean. I don't know what it's.
paramedics, you know?
I don't know what it's called, but yeah, that's a good thing. But especially like it's fast. Like I know, should always try to work through something for in the future. But sometimes, like especially now in 2022, you know, all the virus, all that stuff going on all the time. Shit opens, shit closes. The words change. Like tomorrow, I might be like kicked out from my job,
I know.
and
But it's like that's why I tell people like if you don't have a degree, you know, if you don't have a career, like try to get a job that is high on demand, that's necessary for people,
yeah,
you know, and that pays good. Because like in the COVID, my job never stopped. You know,
It doesn't stop.
Truck never stopped. You know, the company that I used to work for, Drilling Dynamics, they never stopped. Like Tom Fertiz never stopped. You know,
yeah.
people need those essential jobs. You know.
When the virus started, I remember I was in school. I didn't even have a graduation.
Mm-hmm.
I graduated in 2020, so I didn't have anything. my teacher came to my house. I remember he came over on a bicycle and he gave me, he was like, here, here's your diploma.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He's like, I'm sorry, man, we didn't have anything in the fires, whatever. I'm like, hey, thank you. That's life. You got to deal with it. And after that, I got a job. I was working. I was in construction at the time. I hate it. I fucking hate it.
Yeah, that's not for me neither.
I hate it. So, but whatever. It did pay well. I was there, and then every time, sometimes I have like stay 1, 2, 3 weeks at home because of the virus. So it was not a good job to be in
Not
during
at all.
COVID.
And it's for people who are able to do it, it's fine, do it. But I don't like it. I don't like construction.
Yeah, I think it depends on the position that you are too. Like if you're the doing charge, like telling people to do, you're fine.
Well,
Now-
even though,
Like if you're that dude, if you're
Yeah,
that dude from
because
4 in the morning carrying wood on your back
yeah,
until like
until
late
10 o'clock at
yeah,
night.
till 10 o'clock at night, I'm sorry, man.
Yeah.
It's like
Get something else, bro. You're gonna kill yourself doing that shit.
yeah, it's like whatever. You get well paid, but is it worth it?
No.
Yeah, having to cut a fucking piece on my finger. Remember, I don't know if I told you.
Yeah.
I got an infection on my foot. However, I need to stay working. I was working, and then the infection was getting worse. And I was like, nah, man, I can't stop working. Just doing the virus. I need the money, whatever. And then I went to the doctor. Dude, that doctor cursed the crap out of me. She was like, yo, you stay working. I was like, yeah, I need to get the money. It's a virus. People are not working. I need the money. Whatever. But you can't keep working with that foot like that, whatever. And she got to cut a piece of it. So my finger on the side, she had to chop it off. Because it got infected. The infection was getting worse. And got to chop it off. But it was, of course, I was dumb. I didn't think. I thought on the pressure at the time. I was like, oh, I need to get shit done.
Yeah, when you're desperate for the money.
Yeah, when you're desperate on desperate times, you gotta do something. But it was not a stable job, especially during the virus. So it was not, especially it was not high in demand job too. There was a lot of people working at the position at the time. So for them, it didn't matter. If they find a dude that's cheaper, they're probably gonna put that dude in there to pay him less.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, I told you the first podcast would be 40 minutes. I fucking lied.
Well, we know each other for a long time. We have a lot to talk. So.
Yeah, we know each other for a long time. What do you want to bring on? You want to bring some
Old
the good, the
memories?
bad, oh memories.
Well, one of the things that I remember clearly is when
Be
we
careful.
went to- Shut up. So it was in Manhattan when we went to Times Square with the youth group.
Oh yeah.
You want to talk about it? Are you?
Yeah, man, it's so dumb. This dude. So when we're from, there was this church thing that went to Manhattan, and then at the time I was playing guitar for the church at
Yeah,
the time.
you were playing guitar for the.
Yeah, I was playing guitar for the church, but I was not the church guy. I was there, and especially the guy in charge. I don't go to church. I don't think I told people that. I don't go to church, but there's this guy in there. I remember at the time, I didn't have a lot of money. My mother was like cleaning house to have something at home. I was in a very bad position, and then I was playing guitar. I was studying by myself. I didn't have much money. I saved some couple bucks to buy some books, and I was studying at the time. And then he saw me playing, man. He was like, "Hey, man, you're so good. Who's your teacher?" It's like, "Man, I don't have a teacher. It's too expensive. I don't have money for that." He's like, "How much is it?" I was like, "Man, 300. Like the cheapest one I can find is like $300 a month. $300 a month." And he's like, "What is it?" I was like, "Oh, this dude, whatever." I was like, "Just sign up." I was like, "Man, I don't have the money, so I can't do it." He's like, "Nah, don't worry about it." This dude pay everything.
Yeah.
I didn't have to pay a single dollar. So I don't go to church, but there's this guy in charge. Every time he call me, if you want me to play, I will go. You know, because he did something that other people didn't do, and he kind of saved me at the time because at the end I start playing a restaurant, and then I was actually getting paid. It was not a lot, but for the time, any money is money, right?
Yeah, you said everything besides the Manhattan. What happened?
Oh yeah, yeah. I talk about everything. I'll talk about the guy. So I was in the church of that guy. Was like, oh, we're going to the youth team, over to Manhattan, and then we walk in the street.
Yeah.
And-
Times Square.
And if you don't know Times Square, and if you're not from the north, if you don't come to New York very often, we live right next to New York. They are like the strippers that walk on the streets.
Yeah, strippers is like
No, strippers.
like they're literally naked, but
It's street work.
but,
I mean, no,
like they're painted.
yeah, they painted.
They're painted, you know.
Me and this dude always hang out. We always did dumb shit together.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yo, man,
Can you take a picture?
yo, we should take a picture with them. Yo, with the church team.
Yeah,
That was the funniest thing ever. I know it's fucked up. Now I'm older. I'm thinking about it. It's like, man, that's dumb. But it was hilarious. It was
yeah, like me and like taking a picture with the girls.
we used to be like a jackass at the time.
Yeah, and like the youth. I think he's not a pastor, but he was the.
Now he's a pastor, but back at the time he was just
back
a,
in the time,
he was like a
just
leader, church leader or something.
So we are taking the pictures in there, and the guy like.
He's like, yo, this is a lost spirit
Yeah.
scene here.
You can see the bride is getting out of it.
It's like, man, I'm doing the Lord's work. I don't think so.
Yeah. I think we came to the wrong place.
They were, yeah, we went to a lies.
Thinking
New
about it,
York,
funny.
New York is a place, man, that I'm sorry, it's not the church place to go. New York is insane.
All people in New York, I hate New York.
New York. I do a lot of job in New York, so I'm there very often too. So it's
Yeah,
it's
I
tough.
work in New York too, but I don't like
I,
that.
I feel New York is an illusion. I don't know.
It's very, very.
You know why? Because every time I go there, I don't know nobody that lives there. If you
Yeah,
stop
true.
if you stop anybody in the street, it's like, are you from here? Like, nah,
Yeah,
I'm from Jersey. I'm from Connecticut.
I'm from China.
I like the Asian guys in
Yeah.
New York. That's literally New York it is. I feel like New York is just like a highway.
Yeah,
People
like,
to go there, stop there, walk around,
yeah, and
Go
pretend
home.
they live there and go.
go home. Nobody lives in there too.
Yeah, like I usually go to Queens, Jamaica, New York,
Hey, you're always in Queens.
Inwood, Valley Stream, and Springfield Garden in New York. That's right there, that Queens area. And all the Jamaican guys, they be like, "Yeah, man, bamba like hurry up, man." You know, like the accent that they do. And it's funny because now I'm getting to understand more and more and more how they talk
That's it.
because
New
I'm
York,
there all the time.
the variety in New York is it's great too. Like New York, I know New York is a rush, but the
Yeah.
variety in there, I love it too because
So all my Jamaican friends, Guagua in Jamaica.
it's a lot of Asians, a lot of Brazilian, a lot of Hispanic. Yeah, New York is just a rush. Sometimes it's a mess. Sometimes it's a mess, but you know, it's the worst place to go to with a church. Because I feel like that's literally the worst place. To go to Pennsylvania. You know,
Yeah.
Pennsylvania, that city that has like the church theaters,
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah, go to Pennsylvania. Don't go to New York. New York's not it. And I go there in New York because, you know, I was working with this club company. And they throw up parties and whatever. So we should do something in New York. And that's why you should go to New York all the time. And then they stop doing stuff in there. So I stopped going there. I feel like everybody go to New York for either for work or to walk around the street. I went that shit for street photography. If you follow me on Instagram, you probably know I go out on the street sometimes, take a photo just like for the hell of it.
Yeah.
Actually, I was in on a job. There was a party in there, and they got to close up the place earlier. So I was like, oh, let me go to the street and take some photos. I'm already here. I don't want to go back to Connecticut, and just like empty hands. Everybody was about to walk on the street anyways. So yeah, that's New York. Nobody lives in there. That's why I call it New York illusion. Nobody's from there. Everybody's there, but nobody's from there.
Well,
Yeah, I feel like that's it, man.
that's it.
Good to have you here. Good talk. I hope we don't get canceled for some shit. We didn't say
Probably
everything.
will.
We didn't say everything we want to say, but that's the internet. We got it.
Nobody follow me on social media anyway, so you guys can find me.
Now, they're gonna find you.
No, they won't find me.
They will find you. That's the internet. And internet, everybody finds everybody.
You
No.
had to do a lot of work to find me.
And then for me, you can either follow me on Instagram. I don't know if this video is going to the other. Definitely, YouTube is definitely going to YouTube, but I don't know if it's going to other stream platforms. I hope it does. I hope I get a way out of it so I can put it on other platforms. We try to work on it. Me and the team try to put it on Apple Podcasts. It's a lot of other work to do it, but we try to figure it out. But for now, it's definitely going YouTube. It was mainly doing video. I feel video is fun to watch. You can either watch us talk, you can listen, but I prefer watching. Other podcasts that I follow, I prefer watching them than listen to them, just on the audio. But we're gonna try to figure out a way to put it on the audio for you guys to listen while driving to work or something. That's it. Follow me on Instagram, Natan Art Official. I don't know if that name is gonna change. I hope it doesn't. I hope it does not, but I might change it because it sounds too long and it's hard. It's hard for people to remember. So it's Natan Art Official. That's my Instagram so far. If it changes, I'm gonna change the description. You guys already know what to do. You guys gonna find me somehow. They always find me. My videos always go viral for some dumb stuff. So if you like cars, parties, woman, follow me on social media. And I see you guys on next podcast. Okay?
Yeah.
Good talk to you, man. Love
Nice to
you.
meet you too.
Nice to meet you for the
For
100
for
years.
100 years.
Yeah, man. Good to have you here. And stay tuned. I'm gonna bring more people with different ideas, mindset, especially military, because you know all of them
Like,
military. Friends.
subscribe, and comment.
Yeah, fuck, I gotta tell people that because they don't do it. They do not subscribe. They watch my video, but they don't subscribe. Subscribe so you can see my face on your feed, or the YouTube tab when you open. It's gonna show up. It's gonna show up for other people too, so other people can come in and watch me and help this channel grow. All right, thank you so much. See you guys on next podcast. Stay tuned for the next one.